Aloha everyone! Today we have a tutorial on how to strum clearly. You want your strum to be clear, articulated, where you hear every note and you have control of the strum. So we'll go over some techniques right now to help you achieve that. I like to start with my thumb. Now, some people strum with their thumbs forever. You want to eventually move up to strumming with the index, and actually more advanced players, you see that they strum with all of their fingers at once. So we're going to start with the thumb, mostly to show us how much power we should have in the strum. So if you take your thumb, I want you to get it right under your string, like it's cutting into your thumb. Yeah, pluck it out. You're not going to break the string. I just want you to get used to how much power you have. All right, you should be able to flick that string out. So let's flick each of them. We got G, C, E, A. Yep, these strings are strong. Use your strength and really pluck them out. So that now we're going to pluck from this one string down into the next and stop on the next string. You can grab your uke under here if you need. Yeah, same amount of power. You see how my thumb is really getting cut into by that string? You're going to pluck down and stop on the next string. You might want to push your thumb into the fretboard. Okay, it gives you a little bit more control if you push your thumb into the fretboard. All right, so you're pulling G down to C. Stop on that next string. Now you're going to pull down to the E string. Be able to stop on that string. You're getting as much power as if you were plucking out, but now you're plucking down. Pushing in that fretboard. Yeah, your thumb moves back into the fretboard. E to A, and then A down. So then when you play them slowly together, each string is nice and clear. Now you can start going a little bit faster. Okay? Yeah. You can hear each note clearly. That's the goal. If you feel that your strum is muddy, that you can't hear the notes, then start here. Nice and slow. That's what a strum should sound like. We'll try it on C, right? With your thumb. If you find that once you play chords, it's not strong anymore, then you need to press harder with your chording fingers to make sure that those strings are all the way down on the fret. Okay, now after you feel confident with your thumb, then you can move to your index. So I like to put my thumb and index together. If you see it from the side, the index is sticking out a little bit. So I'm using my thumb for power, but I'm using my index for grip. So strumming this way is going to give you more control as you learn more advanced strums. Using your thumb, actually, you can hurt your thumb. You have more chance of hurting your thumb. Different people teach different strumming, and different people like strumming in different ways. So find what works for you. But this is what I like to do, is put the thumb and index together, have the index sticking out a little bit. Then you're going to do the same exercise. Get that index finger underneath the string, like halfway down your nail. Okay, so you're not picking with the top of the nail. You're really using this for power, and now you're going to pluck out. Okay, so for some people, if you don't put enough pressure on it, then your fingernail is going to slip off. You got to put a lot of pressure on it, and then also use your thumb behind here to push on that string. Like can you guys see how much I'm pulling that string out? Here, there, you can see it. I'm really pulling that string out. G, okay, now C, get your index under there. Try not to let the fingernail slip. It's like if you're skating on ice, you gotta step harder on it. And then A. Okay, so when you can do that with your nail, now you're going to do the same thing where you push one down into the next and stop. So I'll move a little bit closer so that you can see. I'm stopping. I'm pushing my nail into the fretboard there. Yeah, it'll be easier if you really put pressure into that fretboard, it can take it. That's our G to C, C to E. Try to build a control where you could stop on this string. I'm stopping on this string, right? So some people, they're like, they flick off and then they can't control where their finger lands. If you don't have that control yet, go slower, press into the fretboard. Okay? Also, sometimes people put too much pressure and they happen to skip past that second string. Try to build a control where you put the power into just that string and you're able to stop. It's all fine motor control. So that's also all muscle memory, so it's just a matter of practice. So let's go from the top. Make sure you're stopping on each string. Now we move a little bit faster. That's how you get your nice clear strum. So yeah, it's keeping this thumb and index position. You don't necessarily need the thumb, but if it's just hanging out and not doing anything, it might as well support your index finger. Okay, now let's try the island strum. Right, if we're on C, we're gonna go down, down, up, down, up. Right, you want those downs to sound nice and sweeping like a harp. Now let's go over our up strum, okay? So because you want the up to be just as clear as the down. So if you have the same finger position and you go from the bottom string, you want to get that same amount of grip as you come back up, right? So pluck up, right? Now you're going to pluck up and stop on the next string. Right? If you lose the grip of it, then you don't have control of the strum. So you want to make sure you have grip on each string. And you are using the fleshy tip of your index. So when people say, do you need nails to strum an ukulele? You don't need nails at all, because you're using the middle of the nail as you go down, and you are using the fleshy tip of the finger as you come up. Okay, so our island strum again, C. Right, the down and up are nice and clear. Okay, so take your time and practice slowly. See if that helps you get a little bit of a clearer strum. And let me know if any interesting issues crop up, and I will try to tackle those in the next video. Okay, happy practicing. See you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4.